Welcome back to Southeast Texas Weekly. I'm joined by author Jeffrey Tumlin, who is an expert in communications with his new book, Stop Talking and Start Communicating. And we're right in the middle of a conversation about how to get along with the family during the holidays. We've talked so far about two of the people that you may encounter during the holidays, family members who may kind of rub you the wrong way. And if we have a graphic, we'll put the graphic up. We'll talk about the third type of person, who is the relentless arguer. I have an uncle who I believe falls into this category. Everything someone says, he has a counter argument for, when it usually ends up being someone's opinion. And nothing is wrong in that case, in my opinion.
Yeah, everybody, Mary, has an Uncle Billy.
Yes.
And so I don't know what it is, but some people, they just love to argue. Mm-hmm. And actually, I don't know. The people who study this, there's a range called argumentativeness. Mm-hmm. And so some people just actually like it a lot more and it doesn't bother them. But the problem is there's another range of people and it really bothers them. Right. And it upsets them.
Yes.
So somebody who constantly wants to argue, first of all, it's the same stuff y'all argued about last
Isn't that the truth?
holidays.
Politics, religion, all of those things.
Football. Yeah, that's right. And so this year, since we've already tried the alternative, which is to try to carve up Uncle Billy like the Thanksgiving turkey or the Christmas time turkey,
Right.
let's try something different this year instead.
Right.
And let's not argue. Just let it go. Because similar to the constant critic, what Uncle Billy is looking for, or the serial arguer, is that individual is looking to constantly provoke some type of tussle.
Right.
If you don't do it, it pretty quickly can take out the air of the argument.
So you just change the subject.
You can change the subject, you can walk away, or my personal favorite is, oh, really?
Oh,
how interesting.
Yeah.
And let it be totally one-sided. Because if Uncle Billy wants to talk about how bad this is or how good this is, I just let Uncle Billy go. And I say, oh, wow, very interesting. That's great.
All right. Good
Let it
advice. And the next person is the unsolicited advisor.
I see. Yeah.
The advice. Aunt so-and-so always has to give advice on how you should be doing this right.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. So usually these folks are actually coming from a place of good intention.
That is true. I believe that.
And so they are seriously worried about how's Mary doing or how's Jeff doing.
Right.
And so in the spirit of the season, we're just going to let them talk.
Right.
It's coming from a good place. I know they're going to tell us stuff that's way out of date, but it's not going to kill us to listen and just let them go.
So if they give you, say, advice about something, what if you have, I don't know how to ask this question, what if you have two people who are combined into one person, like two of these people who, like, say, the unsolicited advisor and the person who asks the questions? That's kind of a double whammy where you really have to guard yourself against, and I have a particular family member in mind I'm talking about.
Yeah, and so I would say two things.
Yeah.
No matter how difficult someone is, the first thing is our goal is to prevent an irritating moment from becoming a damaging one. So we're going to try to de-escalate everything.
Right.
And the second thing is we don't have to carry freight in conversations. So stop thinking that just because someone's talking, I have to be talking. That's not the case. Give yourself a hall pass for peace on earth and goodwill towards all men, even Uncle Billy, to not have to talk and let the other person talk. You know, people love to hear themselves talk.
That is true.
And so let them go and remove from yourself the notion that, oh, I have to respond.
I have to be in this. Okay. And the last person I believe we have to talk about is the person who is the shameless discloser. TMI.
Yep, way too much
nowadays is what we would call that. TMI.
Yeah. You know, I don't know why people do this. It could be they're trying
either,
they want to see our reaction. It could be attention-seeking behavior.
I think it's probably that. And the people that I know who do this, I believe it's attention-seeking. They want you to have empathy for them.
Yeah, and so my general recommendation, because usually what you're hearing, you really don't want to be hearing, is to try to pretend like someone's just reciting their grocery list and that they're telling you the most boring thing in the world. Practice your poker face. It'll be good for if you're playing poker later on in the holidays, total poker face, and pretend like, oh, that's very interesting.
Thank you so
Nothing
much.
at all.
Yeah. All right, Jeff, great advice. Again, the book is Stop Talking and Start Communicating by Jeffrey Tumlin. And you can get this. Where can people get this book?
It's in bookstores,
Okay.
and it's also online in all the online
Yeah.
retailers.
Okay.
And they can also go to tumlin.com or mouthpiececonsulting.com.
All right. So pick up the book and get lots of great information for the holidays. Again, Jeff, thank you so much. Coming up, we will talk to a registered dietitian to get help with maintaining our weight during the holidays. That's after the break.